This one's called Dangerous Guy in the Dorm. Hey guys, love this sub. This happened years ago when I was in college. We were 4 girls living in a dorm room. That seems like a lot of girls in one room. Isn't it normally like 2? I don't know. So I had this one roommate, Anna, that used to stay out late at night at her boyfriend's or outside, and she would always forget to lock our dorm room when she came back. One night, at 3 a.m., I woke up from a nightmare. I heard something like a girl screaming, only for once, but then I realized that the dorm was all quiet, so I thought for sure it was just my imagination. Anyways, I noticed that Anna returned. She was in her bed, and I had a strong urge to see if the door was locked. So for the next few minutes, I had this internal dialogue saying, "Go check the door." But no, don't check the door, because if I stand up, I'll lose my sleep. Eventually, my laziness won, and I fell back to sleep. When I woke up, my roommates told me about what happened that night. The whole dorm was talking about it. Apparently, a stranger entered our dorm room that night. He was in his late 40s, and he heard some girls in a room were not sleeping and were loud, so he banged on their door and said something, but I can't remember what. After some time, thinking that he left, one of the girls went to the bathroom. The bathrooms were in the hallway. As she was locked inside, he tried to break open the door. This was happening on the same floor that I lived, so probably that's when I heard the scream. Luckily, another girl saved her when she called the police and the guy got scared away. But that's not all. Before he tried to assault the girl, he'd been in the study room and vandalized it. He pooped on the floor. He ripped a blouse that was on a chair and did some other stuff in there. Made the study room a mess. The study room was right next to my room, and guess what? That night we slept with our door unlocked. Yeah, I would have been pissed at my roommate. Just like you folks always say in here, always trust your gut. I should have trusted mine and checked that door. Thank God he didn't try our door. A few days later, I heard the police found the guy, and he was obviously mentally ill, and I heard that he was free. After this whole event, they increased the level of dorm security. Ooh. Yeah, I lived with a few roommates before, and a few of them never locked the door, and that always really upset me. Even if I'm just going outside to get the mail, I always lock the door. It's like, what if somebody's watching your house, and they see you leave and not lock the door? Seems like a perfect chance for them to sneak in. And then what? They go into your attic, they go into your basement, into the little crawl hole beside the furnace, and then they sneak out at night and eat your food? Yeah, no thanks. Anyways, if you thought that one was scary, this one's sure to frighten you to the bone. Get it? Because it's a dog story? Well, I didn't tell you it was a dog story yet, so. It's called I Think My Dog Glitched. Our bonus room in our basement has doors that we shut and lock very often. Very often when trying to clean because my dog likes to chase the vacuum. Well, recently myself and my mother were the only ones home, and I was helping her clean for a party we were having the next day. So, we locked our dog in and heard her scratching at the door. She can't reach the door handle, and these doors are heavy. You have to give them a good tug in order to open them. Well, somehow about 10 minutes into our cleaning, my dog shows up in the kitchen. Me and my mom were super confused because we'd been with each other the whole time, so neither of us let her out. Assuming she somehow busted out, we went to check. Both doors were still locked. So how did she get out? There's no way the dog opened the door, let herself out, and then relocked the door. But wait, it gets more confusing. So we joked about the weird situation and went back to cleaning, assuming our dog was just a master escape artist. Our dog wanders off to our living room, where her bed is, so we assume she went to go lay down. It's kind of her usual spot. As we continue to clean, we notice from the kitchen window our dog is now in the backyard running around. The only way out there would be through our front door or the sliding glass doors in our living room, which were both completely closed. We were so freaked out, we stopped cleaning and just kept an eye on her until the rest of the family came home. Well, oops. What did you think of those? I think the dog was building dog-sized tunnels around the house so that it could escape when they locked it in that little bonus room, they call it. Can't keep a dog tied down, or whatever they say. Also, I don't know if I ever shared this yet, but I found this a few days ago. It was shared in the Slapdam subreddit. My son was 3 and in the back seat screaming that there was a blue man in the back seat with him. I told him I was driving and to take a photo with his leap pad. Needless to say, when he handed me the tablet, I had to pull over the car. The blur on the left was his hand, so he wouldn't have to look at it. Bum bum bum. There's the photo. It's pretty creepy. Kind of not really, but I think it's neat, but mostly just because I didn't know that leap pads could take photos yet. You can kind of see a face. I mean, it literally could just be pixels because I'm sure the camera's like 0.8 megapixels. But what do you think? Is it scary? Are you terrified? Let me know in the comments down below. Can a dog glitch? Can a leap pad take photos? Can 4 girls live in one dorm at one time? No, don't answer that last one. But yeah, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. Sub if you haven't already, given that you like the video, of course. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care of yourself, and have a good night. Bye for now.